Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wonderful people of Biafra. I am here once more today for us to continue with our Biafra referendum, e-voting, Biafra sit at home, Biafra fundraising, and Biafra declaration come 2nd of December 2024, my people. I usually conduct an interactive session, and I would like every Biafran to join me for us to continue. Biafra remains our religion, our goal. We are focusing on Biafra, and we must continue to preach the coming of Biafra. Biafra is going to be one of the vibrant, successful, standing nation in Africa. Join me, my people, from wherever you are watching. Today is Monday, the 22nd of July, 2024. Every Biafran must be happy to know that our nation will be declared this year, and I am very, very glad. My people, before I continue, as usual, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, taught us to pray before we continue this very movement, because God is the one directing us. Father, Lord, my God, I thank and glorify your holy name. I thank you particularly for my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank you for his life. My Lord, I know that you will release him at the appointed time. Keep him alive. Do not allow the zoo to buy him. Father, we commit him into your holy hands, because we know that what you, God, cannot do does not exist. Father, Lord, I thank you for our wonderful Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is currently leading us. God, protect him, guide him, protect and guide every Biafran, wherever they are, both those abroad and in homeland. Almighty God, we always commit our lives into your holy hands, because we know that you are the Father that gives us what no human father can give. It's a wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom. You all know that this is one of the BRGIE media platforms. We bring you authentic information, especially when it is coming from our Prime Minister. My people, we do not preach hate. We do not preach violence. We are preaching peaceful separation and never be violent, but that will not include right to self-defense. If anyone fights, we will defend ourselves. It is contained in Article 5 of Human Rights, and also Article 51 of Head Nations Charter. People, in as much as we are not violent, we are capable of defending and protecting ourselves from the enemies. So, my people, we have to get on with Biafra National Anthem.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. We love homeland, our brave heroes. We must defend our lives. dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Held to be consecrated nation, Fatherland, peace be our solemn plate. Defending shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood, we'll count our privilege. Now every that which emboldened thee free shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscared we'll pass. When we are poised, the wind of battle to heed, we remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets peal the glorious song of victory. We score might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the in people. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to eat the human needs call, to demand, to count the cost each day. Bless those who to serve with resolute name, to make this country our land of righteousness. Biafra.
Yes, yes, my people, almost hail Biafra. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my wonderful sir. Thank you so much for joining. We all know that Biafra must come this year, no matter what the enemies are trying to do to us. From the national anthem, it says, we must defend our land or we shall all perish. We will not perish. God will not allow that to us. The fact that we Biafrans are very peace-loving people does not mean that we will be standing like a stick or like a tree in the forest, because it's only a tree that the people who wants to bring it down will come and be going around it, discussing how they are going to bring the tree down and the tree will just be there when they come the following day. Hello, Isaac. Thank you for joining. God bless you, Biafrans, wonderful people. I love my people so much. You know, one of our brothers was asking me the other day, are we not paid for what we are doing? And when I told him that we are not paid, even the PM, none of us is paid, he was amazed. I am so passionate about Biafra coming. Biafra is our religion. It must come. My people, Biafra must come. Because the way the people we are dealing with, even today, they are still in our hometowns. There's a video on the PM's Twitter handle. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Stella. These people are still there in Olu, bombing today, Monday. And they are there with their tanks as usual. Why wouldn't the zoo leave us alone? They don't like us. Houses are being demolished of Biafrans in Lagos. And all these are the incitements from the Fulanis that hated us with passion. But we know where all these incitements are coming from. But we disregard them. We must get our nation. Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. They are doing everything humanly possible to bring Biafra to a standstill by abducting our leader. You know, it at one house in Imo State, the state house. They were there popping champagne, drinking the day Onyendu was abducted, but they are crying. Because our PM promised them that abducting Mazin Nnamdi Kanu very, and my people, you will agree with me that he has achieved that and many more. Our PM is a wonderful man. Yesterday, he was at the abode of Adadi Orama, our wonderful sister. Some of us were there and some were not. So for that reason, I'm going to replay some of the, some of the things that he said while he was. But you all know that our PM, his status now is such that anything our PM says is like one of the laws of the land. So our PM was in France, and so many things were said. Many people were in attendance. My people, you will all agree with me that these people have beaten more than they can chew. They have done so much to us, and as it stands now, we are not going to be watching them dealing with us in the way they are. A lot of things, have happened, and we cannot fold our hands watching the zoo dealing with us as if we are nobody. No, we have to keep pushing. At least when you look at the Igbo proverb that says, "Nagu nwelu nchekwuba de egbu mmadụ," When a cripple is in a market and he hears that something is going to happen, of course, he will start like the tortoise to move slowly. We cannot sit down and watch these people to keep decimating us. They have done it since the time of Osman Dan Fodio till today. They are still doing it. They will tell you that they are one Nigeria. How can you be one with somebody you always send tank, a military tank to fight them, or you send a jet to go and bomb them, or you will incite other governors to keep demolishing the homes that belongs to the same people you are calling to be one with? You cannot be one Nigeria. We can't. One Nigeria has made us not to develop, not to rise to another level. Everybody is stagnated. Blanket poverty for everybody in the zoo. We are no longer inclusive. We are no longer among them. So, fellow Biafrans, we have to really fold our sleeves and join the Biafran bandwagon. Biafra is definitely going to be one of the most talked about nations in the world, not only in Africa. So many prophecies have carried it. So many men of God have that Biafra is going to be one of the most talked about nation in the world. And I can see the light at the end of the tunnel following our BRGIE Prime Minister and his wonderful cabinet ministers. Let me play this video of our PM. My fellow Biafrans, the only thing you're doing for me here is to share this video so that it goes viral, and the like button. Just click the like button. That will be enough for me.
My fellow Biafrans, today we have given a very serious warning to those threatening Biafrans about the protest. We have absolutely nothing to do with the Nigeria protest. We are Biafrans, we don't validate Nigeria. But if optimize for Nigeria protesting, we will weaponize every person who cares to carry arms for self-defense. The weaponization of these protesters after Biafra has been killed, any Biafran will start. And we will weaponize every protesters that cares to carry arms for defense. Arrest my case. This is a warning to those threatening Biafrans. Nigeria are planning to protest. We have nothing to do with it. But once a Biafra is killed in the name of not protesting, I'm talking.
My people, you know that there is a protest that they are still in the zoo. I have seen a video where whose wife was threatening that it is Obi. Whether it is Obi who is instigating the protest or not, I do not know. But what I know very, very well is that our BRGIE Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and his cabinet ministers of Biafra government in exile have warned join protest stage by Nigerians. When they were bringing the president through the back door, were they not there? We never voted During the time of Tinubu's election, Biafrans were observing sit at home throughout the election. So they should count us out. We are now a government, our own government that we are loyal to, that we listen to. So my people, no Biafran should be out. This very protest, I don't know Nigerians had it on his Twitter handle that the protest will take place on the 29th of July, 30th of July, and 31st of July. Then on the 2nd of August be the final day of 4 days sit at home. My people, you know by now, our people are used to Nigeria and their antics. And we are also very, very conversant with sit at home. Even when the Nyendu is stopping the sit at home, Biafrans continue. It's a civil disobedience, and it's your right. It's your right to sit at home if you want to sit at home. As our PM is talking about sit at home, the Enugu were the puppet governors to the Fulanis. Enugu governor, he was kicking against it. And I will also play you his voice. You will hear what he said. But this was a message from our Prime Minister yesterday when he was in France. Continue to listen to him.
My fellow Biafrans, today we have given a very serious warning to those threatening Biafrans about the Nigeria protest. We have absolutely nothing to do with the Nigeria protest. We are Biafrans, we don't validate Nigeria. But if any Biafran is victimized for Nigeria protesting, we have assured them we will weaponize every person who cares to carry arms for defense. The weaponization of these protesters after Biafran has been killed, any Biafran has been killed from Lagos and Abuja. We will weaponize every protesters that cares to carry arms for self-defense. Arrest my case. This is a warning to those that are planning to protest. We have nothing to do with it. But once a Biafran is killed in the name of Nigeria protesting and target people to be into this protest, we will do wonders.
Yes, my people, that was our PM notice to Biafrans yesterday in France. No Biafran is allowed to join the Nigerians. When they are buying our people, all these Nigerian, I don't know what to call them, media house, fly-by-night journalists, they will not say whether they want to carry Tinubu back to his house, not to be the president. It does not concern us. There's a news flying about that on the 9th of this month, which is, I think it was 19th, was last Friday, that they held a meeting in the Aso Villa. And that meeting was to go and bribe our American guys, those who have been hired by our government in exile to lobby for us, that they want to go and bribe them. They named all the states that came, people from Delta, Ohaneze Ndibo, the Yoruba people, and some of the governors, plus the vice president. They were all there because they want to stop 2nd of December declaration. They can never stop us. I am so, when I saw that, I was so happy. When you hit your opponent below the belt, nobody will tell you that you are going to win the battle or that you have won. Let them know that all along we have given them long rope by living with them. Not that we don't know what to do. Biafrans know what to do. Our PM remains the antidote of the zoo. He remains their antidote. The one that quenches their light whenever they start. You know, when he was on space the other day, that guy was saying to him, you like power too much. I told you people, the zoo, what they call power is carrying of guns and weapons. But today, our PM, so when they come, they will meet their match. Tinubu's wife was going about Peter Obi on Nigerians to come and pull her husband's government down. I don't know how daft she can be. Not knowing that her husband did not win the election. She is a senator, isn't she? And hunger, as a wife of so-called president, hunger is making people to protest. And you are saying that it is P2B because P2B is an evil man. They are always looking for something to bring the Igbos down. But now I'm so glad that all Biafrans, all the 40 states of Biafra are so united now in one. Now let me play this voice. I wish that somebody will send it so that you will hear about another person talking of Tinubu's government that is not an Igbo man, but their fellow Yoruba man. You will all see that the zoo is so hungry. Everybody is crying. They will conduct that protest. But my people, Biafrans, will not join them. Biafrans, we are not going to join. Not at all. It does not concern us. We are focused on Biafra coming.
Here is the final word tonight. Mr. President, Senator Bola Tinubu, it is to you tonight that I bring the people to. I trust this message finds you in good health and high spirits. Continue to navigate responsibilities that come with the esteemed position you hold. It is with a heavy heart and deep concern that I pass this message on the current state of our nation, Nigeria. In a time when our nation is raising and the hearing at the seams, we stand at the crossroads. President Tinubu, the nation calls for undivided attention as we embark on a front our beloved Nigeria with unprecedented challenges. Intensive action, kidnapping, and abductions are the order of the day.
My people, you all know this guy, Channels TV. He is not an Igbo man. He is not an Ijaw man. Neither is he from Biafra Benue or Biafran Edo. He is a typical Yoruba man. But you will hear Tinubu's wife now. Before she became the first lady of Zoo, she was advocating that Igbos in Lagos should be sent home. I don't know whether any of you saw the video. Chinyere, my sister, and the other people, Isaac and Stella. If any one of you ever saw that video, please, I want you to respond, because I saw that video where Tinubu's wife was discussing with other women that they want to send Igbos away from Lagos. That is somebody who calls herself a mother. She calls herself a mother. She cannot do anything or say anything when people that is considered to be your children are crying for hunger. Her husband is so corrupt. Her husband has a allegation in America that he has not gone to clear. He has allegation of certificate forgery, and she's there carrying herself about as the first lady that came through the back door. When first ladies are talking, she will always be talking. This guy is not a Biafran. He is called Shehu, a Yoruba man.
Senator Bola Tinubu, it is to you tonight that I bring the burden and plight of our people too. I think this message finds you in good health and high spirits. Responsibilities that come with the esteemed position. It is with a heavy heart and deep concern that I pass this message on the current state of our beloved nation, Nigeria. In a time when the heartbeat of our nation is risen with fear of our society is tearing at the seams with stumbled. President Tinubu, the nation calls for your undivided private visit to France. Our beloved Nigeria is grappling with unprecedented.
Yes, back on a visit to France, you people, you all know what he goes to France to do. Tinubu is not well. He is always sick. And there's an American hospital in France that he himself. Now, tell me that if any Nigerian, any citizen, those in the villages, if they fall sick, that they can afford money to go to the local hospital, let alone traveling abroad. These are the kind of mentality of Africans, and in the worst position in the zoo, Nigeria. How can anybody expect Biafrans to remain with this sort of beings? But his brother here admonishing him, speaking to him in the language he will understand, but that is if he is the kind that will understand and listen. Let's continue to listen to him, my people.
Challenges that demand urgent and decisive action. Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day. From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, and violent.
Have you heard it? Kidnapping. Because France are saying this, you can see here that this is Channel TV. He's a journalist, a one journalist. Shehu is his name. He's a political analyst himself. He is the one talking about the abduction, the insecurity. That's what they do to us Biafrans. But he is not a Biafran.
And criminal activities have pervaded our land, even in the heart of our nation. The audacity of kidnappers has become a sinister reality, striking fear into the hearts of our people.
You see, the audacity of kidnappers have become a reality. Their audacity, he is the one saying it. It's not being said by a Biafran, and he is speaking directly to the president. and people like all the governors, which we play you the voice that is bringing insecurity in the southeast. Have you all heard it? The audacity of the kidnappers. That's what Sheung of Channels TV is telling the whole world.
At the scenes, we stand at the crossroads. The nation calls for undivided attention as we embark on a private Nigeria is grappling the challenges that demand urgent action. Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day. From Lagos to Kaduna, and violent and criminal activities have pervaded our land, even in the heart of our nation's capital. The audacity of kidnapping reality, striking fear into the hearts of our living in constant fear, unsure of their safety and the safety of their loved ones. This is not the Nigeria we dreamed of, not the renewed hope that was.
Yes, this is not the Nigeria they dream of. I wonder how this will be played to the voice of liars, continue to lie to the people that it's our prime minister who has within his powers to our people and to protect them, that they are making actions against him, that he is the one causing insecurity. As Biafra still trapped in the zoo, is it part of where this man is talking about? So how can they convince anybody that our PM is the one bringing insecurity in? No, it is not. I am clearly stating here that this man's statement remains the correct position. The insecurity in Nigeria, which impacts on Biafrans who are still trapped there, remains the challenge that the Nigeria government has impunity to bring to our people. In exile only created Biafra Liberation Army to protect our people's lives and property. That's what this young man is crying out loud for the whole world to hear.
To France, Abra is grappling with unprecedented challenges, the urgent and decisive action.
Yes.
Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day.
Yes.
From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, and violent and criminal activities have pervaded, and even in the heart of our nation's capital, the audacity of kidnappers has become a sinister reality, striking fear into the hearts of people. Our citizens are living here unsure of their safety and the safety of their loved ones. This is not the Nigeria we dreamed of, not the renewed hope that was promised, gallantry of our security operatives. But indeed, more work still needs to be done to keep the people safe. Efforts are being made, but it appears they are not far enough. What has become the strategies of state policing and community policing that's been talked about several years, and the huge white papers and advisory notes on how to tackle insecurity in Nigeria? Where are they, Tinubu, as democracy agitated? Isn't it the right time to restructure Nigeria for it to work properly? Nigeria you and your friends fought for, is it the Nigeria that you're talking about? The real subsidies has unleashed a...
You know, he said that Tinubu is a pro-democrat agitator because there was a time he would have been jailed. He ran away, protesting against government, which he said was not working then. He has got, Onyendu said it, go and serve the Fulanis and come home crying. Now he is there at the center of it because he that's sponsored by he stole while he was governor, he used it to sponsor Buhari. That's why he was saying, it is my turn. In Yoruba language, they say, Emi loko. This is my turn. That's how Nigeria zoo is governed. That's the kind of administrative qualities their presidents have. Very shambolic. Is this what we are expected to continue with? No, people. Not now, not ever. Let's continue because we have other videos to play for you.
Economic downturn, living to make ends meet. Prices of commodities have gone up. The biting effect I've felt across the loss of confidence in the government is palpable. This is not a time for complacency. It is a time for bold, unwavering leadership. I think
it's for bold and unwavering leader. That is if he has got the qualities. He hasn't got that. But all these things that this guy have said here, I wonder if the governors of Southeast have no ear to listen to him. To know that all these things that this guy is listing out here, leashing them out for Tinubu, that it is not our PM. It's not our PM. Because they sold Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and brought him back to the zoo, promising them to end Biafra. But it is impossible for them to end Biafra because God is with us. When God opens door for you, nobody can close it. My people, fellow Biafrans, this open door that God has made for us, let us not go back on it. Let us support our PM. Time for us to go. This man is talking to Tinubu, not to our PM, not to Biafrans, not to Biafra government in exile. We are not the cause. We are sick and tired of the zoo.
it's about time to get the nation's edge of confidence in the government is palpable. This is it is a time for bold, unwavering leadership, Mr. President. I think it's about time to get the nation's edge.
Yeah. Yes, Biafrans. This is it. The nitty-gritty of the whole thing, PM have said that Biafrans will no longer hide. They have pied us enough. He even said that they will be now weaponizing those who need to defend themselves in Biafraland, because enough is enough. That's our PM's message. But let me try and see if I can play you what the governor of Enugu says, or what he said, and our PM was responding. Yes, the Enugu state, they don't know what is coming for them. Enugu remains one of the center of Biafraland. Let's listen to him.
Our people are known for hard work. That's who we are. That is in our DNA.
My people, this is the governor of Enugu State, Mr. Peter Mba. He is saying that they are not going to observe the sit at home. It's impossible. They will observe at home in the whole and the entire Biafraland. 29th, 30th, 31st of July, and 2nd of August. We are not going to join them in their protest.
I mean,
My
that's
sister
our
Stella,
civic habits. Our people,
you know, I don't usually have enough viewers at the time, so I have time to read. My sister, enough is enough. We have suffered enough. We have lost and we have been kidnapped enough. I agree with you, sister. It has come to a total stop. God loves us so much. That's why he kept our PM to take over from where Onyendu dropped.
people are known for hard work. That's it. That's who we, that is main habits. We enjoy working hard. And this man and says he loves the Igbo and dictate to us not to go to work. I want to take this opportunity and appeal to disregard this threat, disregard him and his threat. Right? We have demonstrated our capacity to provide, and we will continue to do so through the help of the agencies. We cannot be intimidated. We cannot submit ourselves to this siege atmosphere he wants to create in the southeast. Our people are they are known for their hard work. We treasure our hard work, and we will continue to do so. You cannot love a people not do of their existence. You want to pull it from them, okay? And then you love them, claim your fines. This is just for him to grow his fashion. You know, it's surprising. Allows this man to reside peacefully in their home country and, you know, perpetrate.
Wonderful Biafrans. What is he blabbing about? Are you listening to him? They are all talking about somebody in Finland. He used to live in the UK. That's where I was living until opportunity comes. Because whenever someone is leaving the office, all these governors, that's what they do, relay match. They will call one of their best friends to come and take over from them so that there will be no accountability. Since he in Enugu, what has he ever achieved? At least what Governor Oti is doing in Abia State is now like a comparison all of them. That to any governor in the zoo, because it is just the same budget. What has he done for our people? But the PM has provided to siphon money, because that's the only thing they know how to do best. If you consider the number of people employed under this zoo current administration, you will know that the president down to the rest are all criminals. One criminal to another. Hello, my wonderful sister Margaret. Thank you for said, Mba, you must know the truth, and the truth will set you free. They all know the truth. They go to the north, to declare their allegiance. Before you rule in the zoo, you must go to the Sokoto Caliphate to go and take an oath. That's what they all do. So their allegiance and their loyalty lies with the Fulani Caliphate. Those are the ones ruling the whole zoo. Maybe you don't know. Onyendu told us that they go there to go and swear an oath, that there is something they do to them and they will never fail to do the bidding of the Fulanis and protect their interests rather than their own people. What is he talking about? Sit at home started from so many years ago. He cannot stop it. He's only talking for his masters to see that he has come to say something. Because that day, 29th, 30th, and 31st, finally on the 2nd of August, he will see it. He knows. They go there in the north to go and swear an oath to protect the interests of the Fulanis. In the southeast, that's what they do.
Ourselves to this siege atmosphere he wants to create in the southeast. People are hardworking people, they are hardworking, treasure are hardworking, and will continue to do so. You cannot love a people, and all you do is the very essence of their existence. You want to pull it from them, okay? And then claim you love them, claim you're fine. Just grow his followership.
During Nigeria, when your masters put us in the house, France, India, how many days sit at home? They did sit at home. 12 massacred us, did all sorts of inhuman things to us. They bombed us, they kept us hungry. So many children died of malnutrition. Where were you? Our sit at home, is it not better than those who will go and protest and they will buy them? You saw what happened during NSAS. All the children that went there, were they not by the zoo military? This one even zoo one time. Why did he do it? Has our PM, who is in Finland, every time they will be calling Finland, has a to shoot and our people. He is only teaching them how to remain strong and not be Babiala, cap in hand, who are planning to go on this. So we have our reasons for sitting at home. They have abducted our Onyendu, and it is our civil way of showing disobedience instead of protesting on the street. At Aba, they pied our people. At Anambra, they pied our people. At Obibo, they pied our people. So we sit at home. It does not concern them. These governors, do they give businessmen any business? No. So what is their own? My people, sit at home is going ahead.
Get city, but it's surprising that
Our prime minister is gaining cheap popularity and followers. Oh my God, this is laughable. Do you know the number of Biafrans that have voted? Oh, our PM said yesterday, over 45 million. Is that a cheap popularity? That popularity is no longer cheap, Mr. Governor. It's not, because I know they read all the programs we make, they read it, they listen to it. Somebody who has over 45 million votes from people of his state and the Biafra nation, the entire United States of Biafra. Anybody who has that length and people voting, is it cheap anymore? No. Our PM is not looking for cheap popularity. He is popular already. Every Mazi Nnamdi Kanu genuine follower is now with our PM. Our PM is the godson of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom you governors contributed money to adopt. They abducted our leader, and recently again under Hope Odema, who is the governor's chairperson, they said that they're discussing to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow. Let them release him, because the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives them concern. Our people are loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't even know that these people are in existence. Our PM has stepped into our own shoes, and our PM's order becomes a top notch. So they are always threatened. Or alternatively, their Fulani man is always asking them, how market? And they will start talking. We know their game.
Okay, and then claim you're fighting for his followership, gaining cheap publicity. But, it's surprising that the government allows this man to reside peacefully in their home country and, perpetrating terrorism in Nigeria. And this is something your committee may have to wade into and see how this guy can be repatriated and be brought to justice, because this is
let me tell you, people, you see this governor, you see there is nothing behind him. He's not in an office. He doesn't go to, he's always hiding. He doesn't work himself. He doesn't come out. Go to the information we had. You will go to his for a whole month. You will never see him. He doesn't work. He doesn't do anything. He's just there siphoning all the budget money for the people of Southeast Enugu. That's all he does. Look at the background. It's so plain. No shelf. No nothing. He is hiding in one corner of all this to his Fulani. Then you want other people, he said that they're hardworking, who have no time to rest, to go and be doing their business when they want to sit at home. My people are listening to the governor, listening to Biafra government in exile, who is protecting you people.
Through his statements, through his actions, a lot of people have died, and he continues. So this is a tragedy. As a it does the Igbo's interest. It does not.
My people, how can this type of statement we have just heard from what's his name list, Shehu? I just played his voice now. Shehu was talking to the president of the country, and this one is talking to the prime minister of Biafra government in exile. Have you seen the way they contradict themselves? Shehu was talking to President Tinubu, how the kidnapping, the insecurity is tearing the fabric of their society. And this one is here, lying to himself. As my sister Margaret said, they don't know anything about the truth. And it will never, nothing will said, they will be dead in their track. Lies all the time.
So I'm also calling on the youth who of antics, because this is completely antithetical to our belief system.
Wonderful people over of my fellow Biafrans. There's going to be sit at home. When Nigerians are doing their protests, we are not there. So my people, that is that for you. Biafrans are not joining the zoo to protest. We are not Nigerians. And Biafrans are going to sit at home for the detention of our Onyendu and for not allowing Onyendu access to medical treatment because he developed illness and requires medical treatment. But that's why Biafra, there will be civil disobedience sit at home for 4 days, 29th of July, 30th of July, 31st, and 2nd of August. There is an announcement here, my people, from our PM. He said that the Biafra liaison office in Germany and the executives is hereby dissolved. In case anyone from Germany is here, this is our PM's announcement. He further said, a new liaison officer and the executives will be announced in few days. Everyone in Germany is advised to make their own, government website through your friends. With this announcement, the dissolution takes effect immediately, and every document handed over to the office of the European rep and the deputy, signed by the BRGIE Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I hope all Germans, Biafrans in Germany, take note of this. My people, we Biafrans, we have a lot to talk about, but we will be taking it one step after the other. I would like also to play you people one of the videos of our PMs. Mazi Simon Ekpa is a wonderful prime minister. Before I continue, I have to remind us that this morning the news came.
I welcome all of you to this tour of Belgium. I want everyone to...
Sorry, my people, before I continue, let me info. This is an authentic information that American President Joe Biden has decided to listen to the advice of his party members to step down. They fear that he no longer could lead in the US. and they said he should step down. They are now positioning his Vice President, Kamala Harris, to run for the race. Donald Trump is a likely winner, one of the candidates. So my people, and our loyalty goes to Donald Trump. Know the promise Donald that when he comes in, that ndị na-akpọ isi ani na ya ga-achụpụsị fa na America, and that he will get rid of Nigerians in America. So Biafran in the US holding Nigerian passport, make sure you get rid of it before Donald Trump comes in, because Trump is going to win. That's the brief of news. Let's listen to
understand that we have picking up guns to defend our land, and the gun is not going down until the Biafra is liberated from the Islamic State of Nigeria. Biafra people have been treated like slaves within the Nigeria enslavement. Over 100 years, we have suffered marginalization, and we have seen worse than the apartheid in South Africa. Today, Biafra person cannot be a president in Nigeria. Biafra do not have Biafra do not have the president of any embassy. Biafra do not have any office or any presence of multinational corporation. Biafra do not have any headquarters of any world class organization. Biafra land do not have the presence of the Nigerian federal government. Biafra land do not have road. Biafra do not have school. Biafra land do not have hospital. Biafra do not have social amenities. Biafra do not have any of Nigeria state within our land. This is not something that started yesterday. This has been the result of opposition, discrimination with impunity, the dangerous diversity of Nigeria that Biafra people is unfortunately being part of Nigeria. This is a mistake that British government and will continue to hold the British government accountable, will claim them until the day Biafra finally gain from Nigeria. The British selfish interests have nothing in common together, and they begin to compete among themselves, religious wise, economic wise, educational wise, and cultural wise. And this whole combination of this polar dangerous diversity that we suffer today. Biafra people embrace Christianity of one another. Christianity preach about do not harm your fellow human. We embrace Christianity. Our cultural and traditional religion also preach the same. Do not harm any person, your relative, your friends, extended families, and even foreigners and strangers. This is what our is all about. We are in God and become even more radical than them. And then as time goes on, we begin to see the Islamic State, we begin to see the Fulani coming with terrorists, coming with terrorism since 1945. This led to the declaration of Biafra by Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu in 1967. Nigeria, dangerous diversity, witnessed coup upon coup, military coup, and as this was going on, Simon Ekpa was not born. From 1967 to 1970, as Biafra struggled to exit Nigeria because their life is being threatened and their future and existence is being under attack, they fought a brutal war. Was not by then. After 1967 to 70 war, Nigeria declared that it was a no victor, no vanquish. By then, Chief was in exile. At the end of the day, he came back. He was celebrated. The decision, he saw what many people did not see. The people who fought Ojukwu today in their villages, Gowon is one of them. One village has witnessed IDP camp within the Nigeria state. He didn't see this coming today. Simon Ekpa was in 1970. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1979. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1980. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1980. Born in 1982. Was not born in 1983. Was not born in 1984. Simon Ekpa was born in 1985. In 1982 to 1984, planned Nigeria out of this dangerous diversity. He became three dictator under military. It was not as a result of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was not born. People are not asking question, why this coup upon coup upon coup within the Nigeria state being carried out by North and of course Yorubas. But whenever this coup happen, and if there is one single Igbo man in this coup, or one single Calabar man, or one single in this coup, it become Igbo coup. After that, because they feel that their life is being threatened and their future and existence is being under attack, they fought a brutal war. Simon Ekpa was not born by then. After 7 to 70 war, Nigeria declared that it was a no victor, no vanquish. Then Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu was in exile. At the end of the day, he came back. He was celebrated. He saw what many people did not see. The people who fought Ojukwu today is being massacred in their villages. Gowon is one of them. One village has witnessed the highest IDP camp within the Nigeria state. He didn't see this coming today. Was not born in 1970. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1979, born in 1980. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1981, was not born in 1982, was not born in 1983, was not born in 1982 to 1984. A man called Buhari planned coup against Nigeria. Out of this dangerous diversity, became a military dictator under military rule in Nigeria. It was not as a result of Simon Ekpa. People are not asking questions. why this coup upon coup upon coup.
My people, for the reason that our PM mentioned coup, you all know. Let me play for you people what he said about the 1960s coup. They hear any coup, they will tell you is the Igbo coup. Now, I don't know, hello, Great the Great. I don't know whether you people remember when I was what Saduana of Sokoto was doing, using the military, because sometimes our people don't understand or they don't think of the past, because some of these governors, they are not children. You have just heard him. He said it here, that Simon Ekpa was not born then. Simon Ekpa was born in 1985. Listen to him so that I will start my...
Then Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu was in exile. At the end of the day, he came back, celebrated, because he saw what many people did not see. The people who fought Ojukwu today is in their villages. One is one of them.
Even T.Y. Danjuma, he's from Taraba State. I have played several of his video here on several occasions. It is always good to know your history, but this is the reason why they don't allow history in Nigeria taught in schools. So children, people, without knowing their background or the history of their country, and they will just open their mouth and be saying anything they like. No, history has been taken off from schools by the Fulanis because they don't want anybody to mention Usman Danfodio and the history of them in the zoo, or how Nigeria came, all those Royal Niger companies, because Nigeria is also like a company in the hands of the colonial masters. What is Nigeria? What does it mean? Before Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914, became an independent state in 1960, what we're answering and what were we called? This is the problem. Our children don't know. Our PM said he was born in 1985. So he's still in his 30s. But governors, none of them anything less than 40-something and above. They know all this, but they don't care. They will just be sitting there reading scripts written for them, like Mba was reading now. Mba doesn't see anybody. He doesn't come out and sit at home. He's always sitting at home himself. So why would Biafra government in exile give an order and he will be thwarting it? So as our PM said about this coup, any coup in this coup, I will play for you people here the voice of Izekome. Let's listen to our PM.
Gowon village has witnessed the high DP camp with the Nigeria state. He didn't see this coming today. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1970. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1979. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1982. Was not born in 1983, was not born in 1985.
You heard it. Then all these governors ruling the Biafra state, what stops them from converting all those offices or those offices to become Biafra? What are they after? Because they have gone to the Sokoto Caliphate in the north. They swear allegiance to maintain the interests of Fulanese. Obi did it openly. They did it to Obi. When Obi was tried that his uncle made Obi that he will never leave the Fulanese. Obi even went as far as saying, don't vote for me because for me as the president of Nigeria. Then this one here, Mba, is here telling you how our PM is the one buying the people of Biafraland. Let me play you people, because our PM mentioned every coup that happens in the zoo, they will say that is Igbo coup. Let me play you people. Listen carefully, please. My phone is having problem. You will hear the voice of Ezekome.
Chief Ekpa and others were removed from office preemptorily by a military coup led by some young stylistic officers. And let me very correct one historical profanity. Because by the grace of God, I'm not just a lawyer, a historian, and an archivist. And it must be put in historical perspective. Whenever I hear people say the 1966 coup was an Igbo coup, it is a lie from the pit of hell. It is not true.
Have you heard it?
It was a coup led by dissatisfied, disgruntled Nigerians. There were 21 people in all, with the forefront leader being Major Kaduna Uzogu Chukuma from Okpanam near Asaba in the present-day state. Therefore, let me tell you that others who have always made them to say it was an Igbo coup, Major Emmanuel Ifeajuna, Major Chris Anuforo, Major Timothy Onwatuego, Major Humphrey Chukuka, Major Don, Captain Ben Bully, Captain Emmanuel Obushi, and Captain Ochi. These were the 7 Igbos. But now, let us look at the list of the coup players.
I don't know if you are hearing this phone suddenly lost the volume. You know, there was a program I made here about Colonel Nwobosi. He died at the age of 80. Colonel Nwobosi said that what they started in 1963, barely 3 years after Nigeria got its independence, that they were using them that time that he was 27 years old in the army. They were using them, the military, because those dancing to of obedient of governors of the zoo, you are wasting your time. As long as you are a friend, they will never leave you. Obida, he gave us this hint. They poisoned him. He died last year. I don't know if some of you follow all this history or all the events. There was a man, Lafia. He was once central bank governor. Obidama Alafi, I think, is from Middle Belt. He gave the whole Nigerians a hint, and especially he said to them that from year 2023 and 24, that we never had war. When Ojukwu and Gowon went to Ghana, Buri Accord, Ojukwu accepted. They accepted. On reaching to Nigeria, the Fulanis told Gowon, because Gowon is definitely not a Fulani man. He's from Pangshin in Plateau State. They said to him, no, we must not let these people go. There should be no regional government, because regional government will allow you to deal with whatever you have in your state where you like and pay tax to the central government. But they refused. They started war. So anything that happens, they will tell you it is the Igbo, the Igbo. Now we'll be sitting there. That's why I played the voice of Sheung here. I can play it again, where he was admonishing the president that he is there watching the insecurity and everything happening. And the Southeast governor will come and be calling our prime minister names. An elderly man like him, how can it be our president man who will be defending our people, and the only people that will be castigating him will be from Southeast? And Obi is always quick, I don't know, he's always quick to come out and talk because they want to impress their Fulani masters. So as our PM mentioned in this his speech here, that every coup they will say is Igbo, because they will be looking for an excuse to go and start destroying Igbo properties everywhere. Anything that happens, they will say is Igbo. And an Igbo who will easily forget his history, his background, will come and be blaming his order. Gumi is there, bringing all these terrorists who wouldn't allow people to go to the farm. It is the same hunger that they used against Biafrans during the war that they are using now. Then Shore and the rest are planning to protest the revolution. Tinubu's wife came and said that it is Peter Obi. Even though I'm not supporting Peter Obi, I'm not an obedient, not at all. But because Obi is an Igbo man, that is just a way for her to start inciting their people to continue to destroy Igbo. If they know that they want us, why don't they let us go? This is the irony of the whole thing. The irony of the whole thing is that the whole money that they are all employing in Nigeria comes from our natural resources, our oil and our gas. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, we remain the goose that lays golden egg. But here now is an Igbo man. Though geography will be bad if he accepts. But listen to what he's saying to the whole Nigeria and the entire world.
Major Adewale Ademoyekun. He was Yoruba. He's the one who authored the book, Why We Struck. We had Captain Chi Adeleke. He was Yoruba. We had Captain Fola Oyewole. The reluctant. We had Lieutenant R. Ekpiko. He was Isha from our own Edo state. Christina was Hausa Fulani. We had Lieutenant O. Olafe Mio Yoruba. We had Captain Gipsy Jalo. Well, Lieutenant Hope Egaga. He was Roboma. We had Lieutenant Dag was an Ichoman. We had Second Lieutenant Saleh Dambo. He was Hausa. And we had, finally, Second Lieutenant Jonathan Bera. Many of you knew him as a military administrator. He was of TV extraction.
Have you heard it, my people? So when they come, they will tell you it's Igbo coup, everything is Igbo. Whenever anything is happening, they will be telling you it's Igbo. Then an Igbo man will sit up because they are the ones that brought Onyendu back through a Jiofo that was connecting them to Onyendu because he has all their phone numbers. That's how they brought back our Onyendu. Now they are attacking our PM. God Almighty, Chukwu Okike Abiama, will never allow them. It will never happen. Fulani cannot come from Futajalon and be putting sansan in our gari. And everybody will just keep quiet as if nothing is happening. As if it is the norm that we must be terrorized. We must be kept hungry. Our building must be demolished. There can never be any seaport or international airport in our area. No, my people, we've had enough of this. As my sister Chinyere said, and Stella, they said, enough is enough. Let's continue to listen to our PM.
In 1982 to 1984, a man called Buhari planned coup against Nigeria. Out of this dangerous diversity, a military dictator under military rule in Nigeria. It was not as a result of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was not born. People are not asking question. Why are there this coup in the Nigeria state being hot? And of course, Yorubas. But whenever and if this coup or one single Calabar man or one single Ijaw man in this coup, he become Igbo coup. After that, Buhari committed many atrocities, including an international crime. 1984, they kidnapped a man called Omar Diko from London because he believed, as a Fulani man, he doesn't respect law, not the law of his own country, not the law of any other country. He came back years to become civilian president with impunity. This man went to Kenya and kidnapped the current leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, there has been killing and killing since 1999 by the group led by Wazirike. Simon Ekpa was not part of it. From 1999, Wazirike Mossad members in cold blood, killed at every given opportunity with stray bullet, straight shooting, live bullet by the Nigeria state. Simon Ekpa was not part of Biafra then, at least not part of the system for Biafra. The same Wazirike Mossad gave birth to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of Biafra, and still the killings of Biafra continued. In all these things that were going on, nobody summoned the courage to resist the killings of the Biafra agitators. the Fulani killings and upsurge of terrorists become a thing of concern across the Nigeria state, across the entire Africa. They were ranked the number 4 most deadliest terrorist group in the world. And because our people become helpless and nobody was speaking for them, and none of within
Yes,
this man went to Kenya.
Thank you for joining, Mary. Thank you. Yes, Biafra must be free from 2nd of December. I cannot wait, my sister. Sunny, wonderful. Thank you for joining. We are here talking about, all the things go in the zoo. You all know that the unscrupulous human beings ruling that country, they have no remorse, not at all. People are crying for hunger. Do you know that the House of Senate or House of Assembly, as they are called, all these governors, the embezzlers, when they get to Senate, in fact, before they go to Senate, they will call somebody that will come and replace them. Those people will come and they will never ask for them count for their stewardship as governors. They will go and take seat in the House of Assembly. And their corruption will continue. Yes. Now, when they are there, they will increase their salary to continue living the high standard of life, including the fact that most of them have their children and wives abroad. They and their children are good for good life, while they pay 30,000 naira every month. Why would crime stop in Nigeria? Because they say that a hungry man is an angry man. All these senators, including the governors, they are all there watching corruption climbing mountain high. They will never say or do anything. Then what they did, because they are all corrupt people, they voted for their corrupt president to be gifted with aircraft. They went and bought Tinubu private jet. I don't know if many of you heard of this. They bought him private jet. They are not talking about the insecurity, how it will stop, because the real president will not allow them. Shetima, he is the real president. Tinubu is just the shadow president. They dare not. Even Musa, who is always crying, calling our PM, he will be there. Hausas, the real owners of the land in Kaduna, Katsina, the owners of the land, Musa will not say a word. But let anything happen to one policeman in Southeast, their helicopter will be flying non-stop to go and decimate our people. So these governors, now that Onyendu is sick, Onyendu has no medical treatment, our PM and his cabinet ministers of the Biafra government in exile agreed that our civil disobedience will take place for 4 days. Hello, my brother Ambrose. Thank you for joining. Good evening. You are welcome. Now, our PM, Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile, Simon Ekpa, and his cabinet ministers agreed that there will be 4 days civil disobedience. Sit at home is their right. Is their right. And I played a video here of Governor of Enugu tagging our PM, Southeasterners. But I played a video here of Shehu of Channel News. Shehu is a Yoruba man. I can play the video again when video listen to him. He said that the entire Nigeria is disappointed in Tinubu, and he was mentioning his name as the presidency. That there is insecurity, there is hunger, there is kidnapping. Then an Igbo man, a governor, will be sitting there in one lonely room where he even go to his office. They say you can go there 5 times in a month. You can never see him. He will tell you that his secretaries will tell you that he is not seeing anybody. He will be sitting at home. He will be telling you, oh, our people are hardworking. Simon Ekpa, Finland, this, that. But then, matured men who's supposed to be talking to the president, Gumi is there, bringing in terrorists in their numbers. None of them has the audacity to open their mouth to correct all those ills going on in the zoo where our people are. Them can talk about seaport being built for our people, because this morning I still see Biafra people's houses being demolished in Lagos in our Prime Minister's Twitter handle. Recently, doing anything to Biafrans, these governors cannot talk. But it is somebody who is busy supporting the BLA to protect their people. That's the man they will tell you that is buying their people. Doesn't like the Igbos. Imagine Governor Mba. So this is where we are. And people was saying a lot of things that is and concerns Biafrans.
And kidnapped the current of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, has been killing and killing since 1999 by the group led by Wazirike. Simon Ekpa was not part of it. From 1999, Wazirike Mossop members was massacred in cold blood, killed in opportunity with stray bullet, straight shooting, live. Simon Ekpa was not part of Biafra. Then, at least not part of the agitation for Biafra. The same Wazirike Mossop gave birth to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, indigenous people of Biafra, and still the killings of Biafra continued. In all these things that were going on, to resist the killings. In 2020, the Fulani killings and upsurge of terrorists become a thing of concern across the Nigeria state, across the entire Africa. They were ranked the #4 most deadliest terrorist group in the world. And because our people become helpless and nobody was spent, and none of these people who call the eastern part of Nigeria were making any move to protect the women and children from Biafra territory. It was what gave the birth to the formation of it all.
Yes, my people, it's always good to recap before you go ahead to know the very reason why you are fighting. If you are donating, if you are one of those who donate to Biafra government fundraising, just sit down one day and ask yourself, why am I donating this money? Because the Biafra Liberation Army, they needed it. They need it more than you and I can imagine. Because if not for the Biafra Liberation Army, these people will overrun our nation. And when we will get back, we will find nobody, because this is all the plan of the Fulanis. Now, they are planning for protest on the street. And our PM, who knows the best thing for our people, said, Biafran should not come out, because when they see you people now that you have joined, they will pull their trigger on you. Therefore, you people should sit at home. Coupled with the fact that Onyendu was denied access to medical treatment. That's why they sit at home. But the governor of Enugu, Oluwole Mbaba, was here talking whatever he could to convince Biafrans that our PM hated them. He doesn't want them to survive. Even Tinubu's wife said that it is the first lady. She was in the marketplace talking about how the Igbos should be deported from back to Igbo land. She's not a woman, and she may be the fourth wife of Tinubu. Today she's saying, oh, that Obi is trying to bring her husband's government down. Government that they stole and came in through the back door. Because Obi, an Igbo man, everything that happens in the zoo that is not good to an Igbo man, to have an excuse and the reason to demolish their businesses, burn their houses, do everything they could. But you know, one good editor in those days called Ediro said that the Igbos are the Beatles. You can't beetle. March on it, do anything to it, the beetle remains there. I think they gave us 20 pounds during the war. A survey in the whole of that, you will see region. That's where you have powerful housing, developments. Hello, Michael. He said, Africa, Biafra, my PM Simon Ekpa, the good guy. Much for joining. Let us play the voice of this very man talking to Tinubu. He's not an Igbo man. So that Tinubu's wife, when he hears or gets this video, he will know that it is not an Igbo man again. Showore is the one planning the protests, and what's his name? Shehu is here talking to her husband directly. She should go and attack his people or her people and leave Igbos out of it. With them. My people, listen to Shehu because it's always good. Ndị Igbo si na-atụta nwa nkịta akpị mezie ọ dị aka atụrụ ya mbọ. Let us play Shehu's voice. Shehu is a Yoruba man.
Here is my final word tonight. Mr. President, Senator Bola Tinubu, it is to you tonight that I bring the burden and plight of my message finds you in good health. You continue to navigate the intricate responsibilities that come with the esteemed position you hold. It is with a heavy concern that I pass this message on the current state of our beloved nation, Nigeria. In a time when the heartbeat of our nation is raising with fear and the society is tearing at the seams, we stand at a crossroad. President Tinubu, the nation calls for your undivided attention and back on a private visit. Our beloved Nigeria is grappling with unprecedented challenge and urgent and decisive action. Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day. From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, and violent and criminal activities have pervaded our land capital. The audacity of kidnappers has become a city, striking fear into the hearts of our people, our citizens.
Chuka, thank you. You haven't missed so much. All you have to do, that's why it's always good to subscribe to Betty4 TV and click the like button. We are more than 40 people watching. I hope you have all clicked the like button, my people. Thank you so much for joining.
Unsure of their safety and the safety of their loved ones. This is not the Nigeria we dreamed of, not the renewed hope that was promised. We applaud the gallantry of our security operatives, but indeed, more work still needs to be done to keep the people safe. Efforts are being made, but it appears they are not far enough. What has become the strategies of state policing and community policing that's been talked about several years, and the huge wide.
Hello, Eze, thank God. Thank you for joining. Yes, my sister Mary said, Shehu is not of TVC. TVC, Tinubu's media house. Shehu is from channels. If you look closely, you will see channels there. He looks like he looks like Tinubu. Well, they may have blood relationship. He is talking to Tinubu of the insecurity in the zoo, while governor of Enugu State is putting everything on our people. You can imagine the irony of this life. As old as he is, anyway, they do that to the masters. They are all stooges.
Kidnappers has become a sinister reality, striking fear into the hearts of our people. Our citizens are living constant fear and their loved ones. This is not the Nigeria we dreamed of, not the renewed hope that was promised. We applaud the gallantry of our security operatives, but indeed, more work still needs to be done keep the people safe. Efforts are being made, but it appears they are not far enough. What has become the strategies of the strategies of state policing and policing that's been talked about several years, and the huge white papers and advisory notes on how Nigeria, where are they? President, pro-democracy agitator, isn't it the right time to restructure Nigeria for it to work properly? Is the Nigeria you and your friends fought for, is you're talking about the removal of subsidies has unleashed a tidal wave of economic downturn, leaving families struggling to make ends meet? Demand.
Hello, Wilson, my wonderful brother. Good evening. All hail Biafra. Yes, all must hail Biafra. Thank you for joining. My people, I always like to inform you of what is going on. Hello, Iruka. Thank you so much for joining. You know, yesterday our PM was in France to see Biafrans there and visit our wonderful Adadiorama. We were all there, but most of the time it's not all of us that could be in one place at the same time. So I first of all played the video of what he said, which I can play again, but because of time, you know, I don't always like to make the video long so that those trapped in the zoo, they will go through it because of their poor data availability. So, but what is going on here? I played the of Enugu. Ba is saying, accusing our PM of causing insecurity in Enugu, in Biafraland, buying his people. But this is why I'm playing this video, because this man is not just talking about Enugu alone. This man here is talking about the entire nation where our Biafran people are currently trapped in. The insecurity. That's what he's talking, telling Tinubu. Secondly, the reason why I'm playing it is that anything that happens, they will target on the Igbos as an excuse, demolishing Igbo houses in Lagos, burning their businesses in Kaduna, Kano, Abuja, everywhere. Tinubu's wife said that it is Obi who wants to bring her husband's illegitimate position down, that nobody born of a woman can do that. But she knew that her husband stole Obi's mandate, though an obedient. I'm a full-fledged Biafran. She knew all that her husband, all these charges tagged after his name in America, the certificate forgery, the drug, everything. She was there. Is she not there? Where a terrorist man is her husband's vice president. You know, these people, they don't cease to amaze me. So I am playing this for Tinubu's wife to hear his brother Shehu talk, and from back to hear this video and know that a man who is a journalist is also talking to the president. He is talking to the president, Shehu, while Oluwalemba is talking to our prime minister. My people, it is now war between Zoo government and Biafra government in exile. Two nations. We can never be one. Yeah. Okay, Wilson, you were there. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I supported her. Wonderful. I can't do what she is doing. That is what makes us different beings. If you can do, they can never acknowledge you. They can never praise you. They can never, rather they would want to eliminate you. Forgetting that God created us differently. Everybody is talented in their own way. I will give it to Adadi Orama. She is wonderful when she is raining those praises to our Prime Minister. Goose pimple goes over my skin. Is good in that. So when Mba is busy castigating our PM, look at this guy. He is here talking to the president himself. And that is what I expected from all these governors. Political obituaries. They are all dead in their track. They don't know what they are doing. They think we are fools. No, they can't fool us. So this guy is talking to the president of the zoo. So let the wife of the president see it and let Mba hear it.
Grappling with unprecedented challenges that demand urgent and decisive action. Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day. From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, and violent and criminal activities have pervaded our land, even in the heart of...
From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, even the capital city, he said. Is it our PM causing it? Is it our PM? Oluwolemba cannot say the truth, as my sister Mary said, so that the truth will set him free. They want to brainwash our youths. He said that our PM is looking for followers. Our PM is not looking for followers. He already has over 45 people voted for government.
Of our nation's capital of kidnappers, sinister reality, striking fear into the hearts of our people. Our citizens sure of their safety. This is not the Nigeria, not the renewed hope that was promised. We applaud the gallantry of our security operators, but indeed more work still needs to be done to keep the people safe. Efforts are being made, but it appears they are not far enough. What has become the strategies of the strategies of state policing and community policing that's been talked about several years? Advisory notes on how to tackle insecurity in Nigeria. Where are they? President Tinubu, as a pro-democracy agitator, isn't it the right time to restructure Nigeria for it to work properly? Is the Nigeria you and your friends fought for, is it the Nigeria that you're talking about? Subsidies has unleashed a tidal wave of economic downturn, leaving families struggling. Prices of commodities on through the roof. They're biting out across the nation, and the loss of confidence in the government is palpable. This is not a time complacency. It is a time for both, Mr. President. I think it is about time to get the nation's head.
Yes, my people. This is it. This is it. And let's listen to my PM. Let's listen to him. My
fellow Biafrans, today we have given a very serious warning threatening Biafrans about the Nigeria protest. We have absolutely nothing to do with the Nigeria protest. Biafrans, we don't validate Nigeria. But if any Biafran is victimized for Nigeria protest, we have assured them we will weaponize every who cares to carry self-defense. The weaponization of these protesters after Biafran has been killed, any Biafran be killed. We start from Lagos and Abuja. We will weaponize every protester that carry arms for self-defense. Arrest my case. This is a warning to those threatening Biafrans as Nigeria are planning to protest. We have nothing to do with it. But once a Biafra is killed in the Nigeria, people will be into this protest. We will do wonders.
Yes, my wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I do appreciate all of you that have joined me. When somebody beat you is one thing, but the worst and another thing is when you to cry. These people have been milking our oil and gas for so many years. We never said anything. When Enugu airport was closed, international, the one they called international, because to the zoo one time through there, Enugu International Airport. When I landed there, I was very, very happy. You know what? They shut it down. We're supposed to have seaport in Port Harcourt on a seaport. It's not working. Another one is the one that Oti of Abia State, the governor, wants to develop. They stopped him and he took them to court. So we have to know that we are not just wanting to our nation because we don't have any good thing to do, but our blood will not continue to be used to make Nigeria one. There is nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria is just like when they say Royal Niger Company. Nigeria, geographical expression. It never existed. It is just existing in paper. So many countries don't like to hear that name, Nigeria. We have been managing it, the shame of being known as a Nigerian. But anything that happens the first, the second, when it gets to the third time, my people, Biafra must come. Even if it is that $10, please bring it. Help in any way you can. That is the nitty-gritty of this Biafra coming. You know, my people, that if somebody brings $100 million today and gives us Okwa Ebe today, tomorrow, because the zoo Gafunke Tol Biati, it is this little money that we are contributing that our government in exile is managing to safeguard our people. Unfortunately, the people we're supposed to be working with are working against us. The DOS, the governors, the legal team, former legal team. These are the major hurdles Biafrans are passing through. So everything that is happening here is for the good of Biafrans. The world are watching. They are seeing. Before Nigeria came, what were we? We are Biafrans. And we must stick to it. Enough is truly enough. No matter the propaganda, we can never fall to their cheap blackmail. Oh, our PM is looking for followers. It is looking for what he is looking. He is getting us Biafra, and we are following him. We will continue to follow him till Biafra comes and beyond. Apart from the prophecy, I know that when Biafra comes, our nation will be one of the nations in the world, not just in Africa. The beauty of Nigeria that has left them is we Biafrans. That's why they are running kitty kitty kata kata. Sorry to help them. But when we play videos like this, it's for them to know where their problem is coming from. Shemu has openly spoken to the zoo president, and Showore is the one planning the I have something like it here where you will see the picture of Showore. My studio is not, see their pictures there. Showore is there. He is the one next to Onyendu's picture. You know, look at it. So they are the ones planning this revolution, not Biafrans. We are not interested in their protest sitting at home on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of July and 2nd of August. So my people, anyone that gets this message, share it so that it goes viral, my people. Remember, click the like button. I am going to leave you here. It's 2 hours now that we have spent. Please, my people, Biafra is coming. Donald Trump is going to win as Biden have stepped down. We are going to get recognized by superpowers. All hail Biafra. We are airborne. I'll see you tomorrow. If I hear any information, my people, I will not hesitate to come and let you know. May God bless all of you and guide you. Don't forget, my people, Okoko Ndemsi, na onye ndị lo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Thank you and bye from here. I love you.